Good afternoon, and welcome to one of OU's most treasured traditions, the OU Ring Ceremony. I'm Dave Hale, Executive Director of the OU Alumni Association, and it's an honor to share this wonderful occasion with you. The Ring Ceremony is an opportunity for students and alumni to share a spirit of accomplishment and unity. In the spring of 2001, the OU Ring program became a part of the OU Alumni Association, and today, the Student Alumni Board houses the responsibility of OU's Ring program. Please join me in recognizing today our honorary ring recipients, who will be formally introduced in just a moment, Allison and Jack Counts. Also, a special welcome to the friends and families of our recipients, our friends and campus partners who joined us today. I'd like to recognize this year's Ring Chair, Catherine Dobbins. Catherine Dobbins is in her second year at the University of Oklahoma, pursuing a major in finance and a minor in nonprofit. Originally from North Richland Hills, Texas, Catherine serves as the Student Alumni Board's Ring Chair. Please welcome Catherine Dobbins.
Hello. Thank you for joining us today. Before I get started, our Ring Committee would like to read the land acknowledgement. Long before the University of Oklahoma was established, the land on which the university now resides was the traditional home of the Caddo Nation and Wichita and affiliated tribes. We acknowledge this territory once also served as a hunting ground, trade exchange point, and migration route for the Apache, Comanche, Kiowa, and Osage nations. Today, 39 tribal nations dwell on the state of Oklahoma as a result of settler and colonial policies that were designed to assimilate Native people. The University of Oklahoma recognizes the historical connection our university has with its indigenous community. We acknowledge, honor, and respect the diverse indigenous peoples connected to this land. We fully recognize, support, and advocate for the sovereign rights of all Oklahoma's 39 tribal nations. This acknowledgement is aligned with our university's core value of creating a diverse and inclusive community. It is an institutional responsibility to recognize and acknowledge the people, culture, and history that make up our entire OU community. Thank you. Now that I have had the opportunity to recognize the people who came before us, I would like to welcome you to the event you have joined us for today. The official University of Oklahoma Ring was adopted in the fall of 1999. The Ring Ceremony honors graduating seniors and alumni from all classes. The ceremony highlights students' commitment to higher education, recognizes the heritage of the OU community, and signifies that this phase of our academic endeavors is coming to completion. As we move forward to accept new challenges, we will forever be impacted by our experiences as students at OU. Whatever our most vivid memories are, participating in late-night study sessions or cheering for the Sooners, the university's environment has forever enriched us. Thank you to OU and congratulations to you all. At this time, I would like to invite Dave Hale back to the podium to share more about the tradition of the ring.
Thank you, Catherine. The OU Ring stands as a symbol to remind the world that we are proud to be part of the OU family. We will wear the ring with pride, spirit, and honor. Graduating seniors, while a student at the university, we ask that you wear your ring with the OU facing inwards toward yourself. During commencement, you'll be asked to take part in the turning of the ring so that the OU will forever face outward. This symbolizes that you are leaving the university to embark on your new journey in life. Another time-honored tradition at OU is the OU Medallion Ceremony. Each year, we honor the 50-year anniversary of our graduating classes. And this year, we celebrate the class of 1970. As a member of that historic class, Mr. Counts not only receives his honorary ring today, but we celebrate that recognition of this special milestone of 50 years as an OU graduate. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce the President of the University of Oklahoma, Joseph Harris, Jr. President Harris has served at the university for nearly 25 years, in a variety of roles, including Vice President for Executive Affairs, General Counsel, and Dean of the OU College of Law. In May 2020, the OU Board of Regents unanimously appointed him the 15th President of OU, after he led the university for 12 months as interim. Please join me in welcoming OU President Joseph Harris, Jr.
Thank you, Dave, and thank you, Catherine. It's wonderful to be here. Obviously unusual circumstances. We talked about how we would handle this ceremony and decided outside was the right answer. And I'm really thankful the weather cooperated. So we're so glad to be here. I was thinking about 50 years since graduation, and for our students that are out there that are seniors this year, it doesn't seem possible, but we all walked around this campus. I graduated from here about 35, 40 years ago as well, and it's an absolute honor to be the one that introduces Jack Counts and Allison Counts, and to honor them today. And we honor them today as an example of what we want from all of our students, what we hope we'll see in terms of accomplishment and giving back. And I'm going to read through a few of their accomplishments, and it may seem a bit rote, but I think it's worth taking in the actual sort of summary resume of what they've done here at the university and what they've done since leaving the university, and of course giving back to us as well. When he was a student here 50 years ago, Jack was entrepreneurial. He founded the event photography Party Pics, in which I'm well chronicled during the 80s, maybe a little too well. He founded it, and this soon expanded to be a coast-to-coast operation. After earning his Bachelor of Business Administration from OU, he went on to establish multiple photography-related businesses over the last 40 years, including Color Candid Systems in 1972, and then Glamour Shots in 1989, which grew to 400 stores in 8 countries. Allison, who graduated from OU with a degree in journalism and mass communication, serves as marketing director for Candid Color Systems and its photography-related subsidiaries, including Party Pics. She also serves in the role of vice president of franchising for TSS Photography Sports Division, which was recently named a top 50 franchise for franchisee satisfaction by Prominent Review. Today, Color Candid Systems and its subsidiaries supply thousands of franchisees and independent photographers with professional photographic services. But most importantly, over the years, they have, through their businesses, employed more than 25,000 Oklahomans. Earlier this year, their passion for providing memories through the art of photography merged with their love for OU, their alma mater. Last spring, we had to make the decision to move and honor our graduates with our first ever virtual commencement ceremony. And at that time, Allison and Jack stepped up. They generously offered the services of their enterprise, Candid Color Systems, which worked with our graduates to produce individual recognition slides for the online ceremony. Without this, our students wouldn't have had any real personal experience for their graduation for 4 years here. They also sent over 4,000 celebration boxes, which contained those items that individual graduates could use to celebrate at home. Sent those to our graduates, making sure the OU spirit reached them no matter where they were. And this fall, Allison and Jack have once again stepped up, and they're partnering with the university for our December virtual graduation. Candid Color Systems was at Graduation Gear Up just 2 weeks ago, taking pictures and filming students as they walked across a replica of our graduation stage, creating new elements for the individual slides so that our graduates can celebrate this incredible accomplishment. All of this because of Allison and Jack. It's because of their remarkable generosity that the memories they've given so many have now been given as a gift to our graduates during these last several years, and we're thankful. It is substantial. They have helped in so many other ways, and I won't catalog all of those, but I know that we have athletics here right now, and Mr. Selman, Mr. Castiglione, representing athletics. The Sooner Air program has been invaluable in the enhancement of our athletics program. Membership in the Arthur B. Adams Society and the College of Business to support the Price College of Business. We've honored Jack for being in, Jack and Allison for being in the Seed Sower Society and also receiving the Regents Alumni Award for their substantial contributions. They've also given us 4 generations of the Counts family here at OU that have graduated from OU or are now attending. Allison remains an active member of the Tri-Delta Alumna Group, for which she has led many successful philanthropic initiatives, and she was recently awarded the Tri-Delta Woman of the Year Award for helping raise over $250,000 towards programs such as OU's Jimmy Evers Center for Cancer and Blood Disorders in Children. Allison and Jack, you are extraordinary examples, and we look to the class of 1970 to provide inspiration and examples to our students that will graduate this year. We could not have had 2 finer examples, and we are truly grateful. What we want to do is ask you to come forward. We'll give you your rings for this class, so you'll have them along with this year's class. So let's please join me in giving a round of applause to Jack and Allison.
Well, thank you for recognizing us today. We really appreciate that. Alice and I are really grateful for the honor and for the opportunity to be back on campus. It's wonderful to have traditions like this ring ceremony. OU has many great traditions, from game days to campus activities to countless academic opportunities. At the moment, we're missing even the simplest of some of these traditions, but thankful for those that do take place. Alice and I were lucky enough to have terrific collegiate experiences that were uninterrupted by pandemic or other challenges. We both benefited from opportunities provided to us during our time at OU, not only academically, but with leadership, business, and OU philanthropic connections that have continued long since our time in Norman. Most importantly, the close friendships we made in college remain integral parts of our lives. Personally, I owe a debt to so many friends from OU that helped me grow my business, our business, from college right up till today. It occurred to me as I prepared for this event that I really never had any choice about my involvement with OU. I spent the first year of my life about a mile south of here, living in a prefabricated development known as Sooner City. And in fact, my dad was actually the mayor of it. My grandfather was one of OU's first law school graduates and was later president of the OU Alumni Association. So I was totally indoctrinated at an early age. Our sons, Carter and Jack 3 here in the front row, they may feel the same way. Jack will graduate in December, and I'm so proud of him for his contributions to OU. He formed and led an esports club at OU, and after a couple of years, it gained the official recognition of the OU esports. It now has 1,300 members. I do believe that people who get the most from their college experience continue to do so well beyond their years on campus. It is really with continued involvement that everyone thrives and benefits. Current OU students and staff need the involvement and support of alumni, and alumni equally benefit by staying connected with an institution like OU that is committed to learning, innovation, and continuous improvement. I'm really excited about OU's future under the leadership of President Harris. In the new strategic plan, OU recently announced 5 pillars to help achieve its purpose. Pillar 5 spoke to me particularly. Enrich and positively impact Oklahoma, the nation, and the world through research and creative activity. It's the last piece that really got me. There's never been a time in modern history that we as a community of businesses, leaders, families, and friends have needed to think more creatively. Creative activity is the lifeblood of any university. It's also the lifeblood of entrepreneurs, principal belief of leaders, and a recipe for personal happiness. Hopefully you'll take what you've learned and experienced at OU as building blocks and make a commitment for continued involvement. It's your commitment to involvement and to creative thinking that benefits others, especially in our local communities and our greater university community. I have no doubt that you'll benefit just as much, if not more. A continued connection to OU can become a positive cornerstone in your life and the lives around you. I truly hope that you take advantage of the opportunities that come your way and then enrich your lives as much as they've enriched ours. Live on, University, and Boomer Sooner.
All right, it is now time for the students to get directly involved. It is at this time that we'll ask the 2020 University of Oklahoma ring recipients to join us in front of the seal. Please do not open your box, even though you've received it. It's a huge request, until after I've announced it's time to open the boxes. As of right now, advisor to the Student Alumni Board, Jess Moodhar, will read the name of our ring recipients. And at this time, we'll invite this year's recipients to line up at the number stand that matches their name card. Please, of course, maintain distance and continue to wear your mask until your name is called. You'll then join me for a photograph on each side of the seal. No pressure to our photographers here, given our recipients. As with everything in 2020, it'll be a bit different from normal, without handshakes and 6 feet apart, but we're thrilled that you're here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our first recipient, Hunter Adkins. Next up, William Bryant. Matthew Bugler. Christine Chase. Amanda Cummings. And joining Amanda this year is Wyatt Cummings, her son. Michael Grimes. Heidi Mallow. Bianca Mitranca. Jana Parker. Melinda Thompson. And our last recipient, Mike Yost.
All right, to all of our ring recipients, we expect to see you back here in 50 years, up here receiving the award for all that you have done for your alma mater and to help it out. We're so honored that you're here today, and congratulations to each of you for joining in this tradition of the OU ring. At this time now, please stand for the opening of the ring box. I'm sure you all paid attention to the rules. All right, now at this time, please open your ring box and place the ring on your finger with the OU facing inward and wear it with pride. Congratulations. That's awesome. Absolutely Instagram worthy right there. I now invite a friend and our top student leader, SGA President Justin Norris, to lead us in the OU chant. He can do everything. Last night, he joined me in recruiting the next generation of students to come to OU. We had, I think, 360 on the call last night. He is everywhere and is an incredible friend, a terrific leader. It's been my honor to get to know him, and he's stuck with me for the rest of his life, whether he likes it or not. He's multi-talented. He's an amazing speaker, leader, and singer. Again, currently serving as the University of Oklahoma Student Government Association president. He's involved in everything, including Black Student Association. He's a peer educator with the Gender Equality Center. To top it all off, he was Mr. Black OU in 2019. And Mr. OU right now, please welcome Mr. Justin Norris.
O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A. Our chant rolls on and on. Thousand strong join heart and song in alma mater's praise. Of campus beautiful by day and night, of colors proudly gleaming red and white, 'neath the western sky, OU chant will never die. Live on, university.